Can you guys see my screen, everyone? I don't know if I'm having some network difficulty. All right, great. How to create a killer bio that gets you into any room. Amazing. Welcome again, everybody. Welcome. Um, this topic was specifically selected because of um we shared a data form in the Grow Connect community and asked some of you to fill out what you do, and I asked a specific question. The question that I asked was, what do you do? Describe what you do and what opportunities you are open to. That was the question we asked, and the people who filled that data form did not really do well. Yes, so I'm going to ask that question now in this live again. What do you do? Can you describe what you do and what opportunities you are open to? Before I'm going to share what it looks like with you guys, we ask this question. So tell me, what do you do? Can you just share what opportunities you are open to based on what you do? Can you share that in the comments? Can you share that in the comments? Can you share that in the comments? Let's see how many people can describe themselves. How many people can describe what do you do and what opportunities are you open to? I'm waiting for at least one person to do that. So I'm giving you time to do that. Maybe you're thinking, let's see what you can do with that question. Okay. Can we get anybody to answer this question? Nobody? Nobody wants to try? Nobody wants to answer the question. Oh, okay. All right, we'll come back to it. Let's move on. So, why does your bio matter? Right? Why does your bio matter? Some of you might be wondering why I decided to talk about this topic and why it matters for you to, you know, have a killer bio. One of those reasons is that your bio is often the first impression people get of you. It needs to be clear, compelling, and concise to open doors and secure opportunities. It's effective for social media, for filling out forms, for interviews, for pitches, and so much more. So I mentioned earlier that we sent out a data form for TGC, which, by the way, I think everybody in the community are going to like refill that form again because I'm not impressed at all, guys. So we sent out that form. I'll ask people to fill out the form. And we asked that the previous question that was on the screen that says, what do you do and what opportunities are you open to? Can you guess some of the feedback that we got? I'm going to show you some of the feedback so you don't think that I'm just making things up, right? I'm going to share some of them with you. So on the screen, you can see some of the feedback that we got from the form that people filled out, right? Some people said, I am a social media manager for service-based businesses, content creator, and graphics designer. I think the second person even did well. The person said, I'm a WordPress developer, sales funnel builder, and social media marketing specialist. My priority is to ensure startups and small businesses get professional and affordable website for their business. I think this person did well. Now we have someone that says CRM and VA. I don't understand. Another person says I'm social media management and virtual assistance. I don't understand. Somebody say real estate consultant. It's not clear. Another person, I manage social media page for small business or companies or help create more visibility and sales. I sell adorable jewelries for ladies to help spice up their looks. This might it's my it might feel like this is just a form, right? This is just a form. Like you just feel what you do, what opportunities are you open to. That question has two questions. What do you do? And what opportunities are you open to? That is the question. What do you do? And what opportunities are you open to? So if you just say, oh, I'm a social media manager, or I do social media management and virtual assistance, that's opportunity I'm open to. You're not selling yourself. Because now, if I want to go through that form, right, and look for opportunities for anybody, I cannot think of you first. I cannot come to you first because that form is supposed to be your pitch. That's supposed to be your first impression before I look at your CV. It's supposed to be your first impression before I send you a message to say, oh, hi, K Bliss. I saw that you are a social media manager. I have this opportunity for you. And how can we collaborate? Right? Now, before it's supposed to be your pitch because I'm going to see like maybe five more, six, seven more people saying that they are social media managers. What will compel me to reach out to you is the pitch, it's what you've written out in that form. But so many persons, like I've showed you guys, were just saying, I'm a social media manager. Somebody even said, I'm a business process. Somebody just wrote business process analyst. And in my head, I'm thinking, what does a business process analyst do? I don't even know. Even though I try to understand what that means, like just try to wrap my head around it, I have no detail about what a business process analyst does. But if you are able to write and create a killer bio, it makes room for you no matter where you enter. It could be a form. So I want you guys to start seeing things differently from a different perspective. When you have an opportunity, when someone asks you, what do you do? When you're filling out a form, when someone is asking you a question, even on your social media bio, that simple question, what do you do? If you're not able to answer it correctly or effectively, then you have lost a chance to create room, to make room for yourself at the table of getting that job, at the table of getting that client, at the table of being selected for that thing that you applied for, anything at all. So that is why it is important for you to pay attention to your bio, right? That's I've explained that. Now let's move on to the next thing. What makes your bio stand out? Yes, I've said some of these bios are not looking good, the bios are bad and all of that. So what exactly makes your bio stand out? There are a couple of things. One of them is clarity. Your bio needs to be clear. For the person who said business process analyst, it's not clear because I don't even know what that means. You do not assume that people know what a business process analyst does. I can try to wrap my head around it because I'm smart and say, oh, a business process analyst, someone maybe you analyze business processes. That's like the most basic thing I can ever think about. But there are a lot of things that goes into analyzing business processes. And if you would agree with me, there are different areas of business process analysis. And maybe you are more specialized towards a certain area or you work with certain brands. I can't even tell. I don't have that time to be sending you an email, sending you a message. Oh, you say you're a business process analyst. Can you break it down? You've already lost that shot. You've already lost that shot. You've already lost that shot, right? So your bio needs to stand out. If your bio must stand out, it needs to be clear. There needs to be clarity of who you are and what you do. Now, the next thing is your value proposition. Remember, you're filling out a form. It's not just you filling that form. You want to think that there are many other persons that might be doing the same thing or similar thing to you, right? If you just say, oh, I'm a business person analyst, I did this for business, and that's it. What is your value proposition? What is that unique thing that will make you stand out from every other person that's going to be filling that form? So you need to have that at the back of your mind every time you are asked about your bio. It could be where you're speaking, it could be um filling out a form or whatever thing it is. If you even be on your about you page, right? Describing yourself, describing your brand, you need to make sure you have your value proposition. Relevance. How is your bio relevant to that thing, the audience, or the opportunity that you are applying for? You have to make sure that you tailor your bio for specific audiences or opportunities. So, for example, the question that I asked, what do you do and what opportunities are you open to? Um, if you want to answer that kind of question, you need to tailor your bio to that opportunity, because I'm going to be looking through that data form. If there are any opportunities, any hiring opportunities or collaboration opportunities, I will select people from there. So you need to make sure you tailor it to that. That's relevant. Let it be relevant to what you are applying for, to what you're pitching for. It's just like having your CV, you're applying for the role of a marketing manager, for example, and maybe you have like lots of experiences in other fields or different things. If you have all of those things in your CV, it's not relevant part time. It's not relevant. Oh, I'm a video editor. I'm this one. It's not relevant to what you are applying for. So it might just be redundant. You just have like a bunch of things, a lot of things there, and it's not adding up. It's better you just have one or two things that are just relevant to what you're applying for. And that even gives you an edge, because who has time? Maybe you have like 50 things, 10 things there, and I only see the first two or first three because I don't have time to go through the whole thing. You've already lost that chance. But if you have just two things that are just tailored to that thing that you're applying for, I just look at the two, and I get sold, because I've seen exactly what your strengths are and what you can deliver on. All right, the next thing is personality. You have to show your personality and authenticity when you are, you know, writing out your bio. So personality in the terms of your tone, right? How do you want to be perceived? Your tone, how you are writing it, and how you communicate it. Some people use emojis, some people write in a less formal tone, some people write formally, some people can, um, creatively, some people can write creatively. So you can show that as well in your bio. And the final thing is a call to action. Okay. So whether you're filling out a form, you are having a speech, or it's your social media bio, wherever it is, you need to have a call to action, a way for people to connect, a way for people to collaborate or follow up, or just one line, punchline, one line, punchline that just let people know what to do next. What can they do next? What do they have to do next after reading your bio or seeing your bio? Are we following, please? If you're following, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you are following through. Are you following? Let me know. All right, great. Okay, great. Thank you for the feedback. Amazing. Now let's move on to the next thing. Tailoring your bio for different audiences. Now you need to know your audience, or know your clients, know the investors, know your collaborators, know the purpose of why you are filling out that form, where you're going for that pitch, why you're sending that proposal, why you are doing whatever thing it is that you are doing. Then what problems do they have? How do you solve them? You need to understand the problem that you're solving part time based on the bio that you are putting together. Then you need to speak their language and address their needs directly. I'm going to be using the TGC data form, for example. So wanted to hire. So where I work, we're looking for a social media manager, and I asked the guide Zipporah to look through the data form to see if they are social media managers. And she sent me some lists, some names, and the emails and everything. So when she sent them to me, I was like, okay, let me even go to that form and see for myself. So I went there and I was, looking through the form myself, and everybody just saying social media manager, social media management. And mind you, the role that the social media management role that is open, I was asked to um I was asked to recommend somebody that I know can do the job. So this is not a case of just bring anybody that say they're a social media manager. I was asked to recommend somebody that can do the job. And I looked at people, you say social media management, social media. I know you're a part of my community, but I'm not sold. If I'm not sold as, I, oh my god, the interesting thing is that I'm part of the hiring managers, like people who make decision for the hiring for that role, right? And I don't want to bring in just anybody because you say you're in my community and you wrote I'm a social media manager. If you cannot pitch yourself, I don't think there's so much that I can do with do for you, right? Um okay, somebody sent something to me now and said um that the form should be improved. That the reason why they didn't fill the form is that they were discouraged because the form is not improved, right? Because the form says, what do you do and what opportunity are you open to? Now, I understand that aspect, but I think that form is as clear as possible. I don't have to go there and go and be writing. Make sure you analyze, you break down what you are doing. You break down this thing that you're doing, that thing that you're doing. I don't have to do that because that's not how it's supposed to be. What do you do is as clear as anything else. What opportunities are you open to? That's as clear as anything else. So just describe yourself. If you can, that's why most times I always encourage people, if you cannot type out what you do, if you cannot type it out, say it in a voice note, right? Take it to Otter.ai, transcribe it into text, and then refine it and go and paste it there. If you cannot type, if you feel like putting your thoughts together in words, there are a lot of AI tools these days that can help make your work easy. Set in a voice note, transcribe it with Otter.ai, take it to ChatGPT, refine the English, and paste it. Simple as that. So even if I still make that question very simple and say, what do you do? And I put a list. One, make sure you say who you serve, who you do this, who you do that, who you do that for, right? People will still not do it. I know what I'm talking about. I've created forms before where I would write the list of things that I expect people to fill. People will say write one sentence and leave. And it's okay. It's not like what I'm saying now, everybody does not have to apply it. If you're looking for something, then you have to put in the work. So I wanted to join a community one time and they sent us a form that you have to go through an application process to enter the community. The form, they just asked us, they say, what motivates you? That was the question they asked. I just went to my About Me page on my website. I looked at all the things that I've written there and I put one or two things together and I created like a very detailed pitch because I knew that question, what motivates you, is not just saying, oh, showing up for people. That's not the answer. I will not go and meet them and say, oh, it's work to fill the form. Or I will go and meet them and say, oh, the question is not straight to the point, so I'm not going to answer it. Or because it's not straight to the point. So if I didn't do it well, it means that you have to refine your questions. My point here is it's not about the question, it's about you. You cannot control what people will put out, but you can control what you put out or what you say about yourself. And that's the most important thing, right? So let's move on to the next thing. The next thing on my slide here is the perfect bio structure. How do you perfectly structure your bio, right? So whether it's you're speaking or you're filling out a form, I've already told you guys like a very easy way to fill out your form if you cannot put your thoughts in writing. So people will say, well, I'm not a writer, but I can speak. Then say what you want to say in a video, in an audio, transcribe it with Otter.ai, and then use ChatGPT to refine it. Simple as that. Why do you have AI? AI is meant to make your life easy, not to be your life. Anyways, so what is the perfect structure for your bio? The hook, grab attention with a strong opening sentence. I'm going to show you examples as we go on. Grab attention with a strong opening sentence. What do you do? Set a clear expectation of your role or business. Who do you serve? Identify your target audience or client. Value proposition. You need to highlight how you help or add value. Proof of credibility. Mention any notable achievement, result, or credentials. So sometimes proof of credibility could be, oh, I've collaborated with 30,000 or 20 people, or I've helped 100 businesses, or it could be I have this expertise, or anything like that, right? So there are different forms or different ways you can show credibility. I'm going to give you guys examples as we go. Then call to action. Invite the audience to connect or learn more, right? Whatever action you want them to take, you need to also do that as well. But again, not every call to action must not be, oh, come and work with me. Like when I was filling the form to join that community, where they asked me what motivates me, I shared what motivates me based. So the community is a community for personal development and business, right? Personal development, business, career development. So when I was filling the form, I said what motivates me. I shared what motivates me in a career, in business. I also shared like some of the things, some of the achievements that I have, some of the things that I'm working on to solidify the thing that motivates me. And then in the end, my call to action there was, if I'm accepted into the community, I am, going to serve and also bring value to the community through this means. That was my call to action. So it wasn't necessarily like come and employ me, but the call to action there was, when you allow me into this community, when I get accepted into this community, this is a value that I bring to the table based on everything that I've shared above, right? That was also a call to action, because now they'll be like, oh, this person actually bringing something for us, or this person is doing this. So in some cases, that's why you need to understand the opportunities, or the person, or the situation, or the instance where you are sharing your bio. Okay, this structure applies to every instance. All right, do we have any question before I move on? Do we have any question before I move on? Any question from the audience? Please ask your question. Okay, none from me. Any question? Okay, someone said I'm with you. Okay, I believe we don't have any question. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, we're going to write our bio on this call. Oh. We're going to write our bio on this call. I already shared some of these ones. So what is a memorable bio template for any occasion, right? A memorable bio template for any occasion that you find yourself. I'm just going to share some. I have like 4 templates here. You can mix and match. That is a beautiful thing. You can always mix and match. So mix and match in the sense of, you can take the creator one, mix it with influencer one, or mix it with business owner one, and just find your own that works for you. So for a creator or influencer, you could say, my name is this. I'm a blah blah blah. I'm a creator, and helping skincare business owners achieve what is the outcome and value through what method do you use. So through quality video storytelling and all of that. With 10 years of experience, I have what is the result and the achievements, and then let's collaborate. This is just like a simple format. Now, what I've written here, it must not just be one sentence. Oh, I'm a social media influencer helping creators achieve, visibility. It must not be one word. It can be in form of a story. It can even be sentences. You can turn this template into a sentence, like paragraphs. Paragraph one, paragraph two. You to explain what you're doing, but this is the format to just cover for influencers. For freelancers, I beg your pardon, as a web developer, I specialize in helping target audience with specific service. I've worked with notable clients and industries, so you call them to deliver key results. You can even make a list of the key results. So it doesn't have to be just, oh, it has to be a one-line sentence. No, it can be paragraphs, but this is just the structure. For business owners, you can also say this. My name, I am this, the founder of this, where we help dash dash people by providing unique solution. We've helped number of clients and customers achieve specific outcome. You just say that. Then for service providers, I am this. My role, I'm dedicated to helping XX people through service, through the service I render. I've helped X number of clients achieve results, and I would love to discuss how to help you too. So there's a lot of ways that you can do this. So it's not just a one thing, like, oh, I would just say it like this in one sentence. It doesn't have to be one sentence. Okay, it doesn't have to be one sentence. It can be multiple sentences. Okay, can multiple sentences, can be multiple paragraphs. There is no one size fits all approach. The more the better, right? The more the better. If there's one thing I learned from studying biochemistry, is that somebody can ask you one line question, but they can ask you one line question, like your lecturer in exams and all of that, but the answer can be like 3 or 4 pages. It's better you over answer than than when you under answer. If you over answer, at least you know that you've done the job and even over deliver than for you to under answer. So one thing I'm going to encourage you guys to do is to have a page where you can be a document. You must not have a website. So this is my about me page on my website. I sat down to really put in the work to put this together. I wrote my story. So when I'm filling out stuff, I just come to this page and look at the things that I can mix and match that fit into what I am applying for. Okay? Yeah, sometimes I add quotes depending on what I'm filling out. So this is my about you page on my website. I just come here, look at all of these things. I've written like a lot of things here, so I don't necessarily really always have to write things from scratch. So you can have a document where you have your story, you have an about you, you have your pitch ready. Take your time to write it, to work on it, so that on the days when you need it now, that's not when you now start running up and down, right? That's not when you now start running up and down and start saying, oh, what do I write? What do I write? You just go to that page, pick some things from there, and you create what you want to create. That's how I do my things whenever I'm filling any form. Okay, so let's now go to the next thing. Breaking down a successful bio. So this is an example of a successful bio, right? From the sample that we've just done above. Basically, I'm Sarah. I'm a digital marketing strategist, helping small businesses scale through social media advertising. And with over 5 years of experience, I've helped over 50 companies increase their sales by up to 200%. Let's talk about how I can help you grow. Now, this same approach, I use the same approach for my CV as well, right? I use the same approach for my CV as well. Yes. When I write my CV and say, oh, I've worked with this specific brand, I try to also ensure there's clarity, the results that I've achieved for the brand, and the unique proposition that I bring to the table. So everywhere across my resume or my CV, right, is like a pitch, is like a selling point for me, right? I don't think I want to show you guys that, but okay, let me see if I can do that. If I can show you guys my resume or something. Let me see how. Let me look for it. Uh, um. Okay, let me just open one part of it. So I'm not going to show you guys everything. Okay, let me show you here. Okay, I'll hide this other part. Let me just show. How do I hide this one now? Let me delete it out first. Let me remove my details. Oh, please, please. Okay, I've removed my details. Let me just share. Okay, so this is my own brand, right? I believe everybody can see my CV, my resume. This is my own brand, and I said what digital creator chic is about. And if you look at my bullet points, what have I done and what is the percentage? What is the result? Implemented email marketing strategy that raised brand awareness and facilitated the successful conversion of digital product launches, leading to a 40% decrease in advertising expenses within 6 months. Directed and executed comprehensive content marketing campaigns across various social media channels to ignite user interest, foster engagement, and drive customer conversion through the entire customer journey, resulting in an impressive 600% growth across all social media platforms and a thriving community of 2,000 plus loyal customers within 1 year. Developed and implemented effective sales funnel tactics encompassing sales copy and email marketing to support a client signature program launch and achieve outstanding results, including a 40% webinar show up rate, 10% conversion rate, 15% WhatsApp website, I beg your pardon, 50% website conversion rate, and 10% email, yeah, 10% email conversion. Yeah, so that's that. I believe this is making sense for us. Is this making sense, guys? Is this making sense? Is this making sense for us? So at every point where you get to sell yourself, a wise man once said, one of my friends, he said that he's a public speaking expert. He said something that every opportunity you get, right, is an opportunity for you to pitch yourself. Every opportunity that you get. So don't just say, oh, I'm just filling this form for feeling sake. It has is an opportunity for you to pitch yourself. Pitch what you do and do it really well. Do we have any questions before we go on? Do we have any questions? Any questions? Any questions, guys? Any question? Any contribution? No connector ma. Are we learning? Are we learning something from this? Okay, somebody just wrote their description again. Let me put it up. It said, I'm an experienced WordPress designer and developer. I create not just a responsive website, but result driven for small, medium, large, and individuals at affordable cost. I am open to web design opportunities. Okay, cool. We're going to get there. We're going to get better as we keep going on in this present with this presentation. All right, amazing. Now let's move on to why this is a successful bio, right? The bio I just explained at the top. Hook, I am Sarah, a digital marketing strategist. That's already the hook, right? Now, digital marketing strategies involves a lot of things. Digital marketing, there's email marketing, there is copywriting, there's social media management, there is outbound, inbound marketing. All of those things are under digital marketing, right? Now, what do you do? Being specific and clear, helping small businesses scale through social media advertising. You see how she has now singled out herself by clearly defining what she does. Value proposition is to increase sales by up to 200%. This is unique because not everybody that does social media advertising can do this. Call to action. Let's talk about how I can help you grow. So it's as simple as that, right? It's as simple as that. So now I'm going to ask this question again. I'm going to ask this question again. What do you do and what opportunities are you open to? What do you do and what opportunities are you open to? Can some persons try here? I'm bringing back this question. Do you think this question is not clear enough? What do you do and um what opportunities are you open up to? Do you think this question is not clear enough or it's not simple enough for you to go through? I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to do that. Maybe one or two persons should try. Or do you want to come up and speak and use your voice? Maybe if you cannot type it out. If you want to come up and speak, just type I want to come up and speak and I'll drop the link and you can come up and speak. Anybody? Or you can type it in the chats. Anyone that works for you. Okay, somebody has done something. Let's see what you've got. I'm a community manager and virtual assistant. I help streamline processes, manage tasks, and create systems that bring order to chaos. I'm passionate about fostering connections and supporting businesses. Okay, I think this seemed incomplete. Maybe you're typing, or maybe the typing, the comment didn't allow you to finish, but it seemed like incomplete. But I think I like where this is heading. Right? It's now clear. So if I need someone to streamline my processes and help me manage my tasks, I know where to look at. I'm passionate about fostering connection and supporting businesses. Now, I think one thing that is missing here is a value proposition and a call to action from this thing that you've just written now. Value proposition and a call to action is one thing that is missing. So you might want to, you're welcome. So you might want to look at that and see how um, you can work on that. Value proposition and call to action is one thing that is missing from there. All right. Okay, great, great, great. Okay, anybody else wants to try? Anybody else wants to try? Anybody else wants to try? Let's see if anybody else is trying. Okay, let's move on. I believe the message is clear that way. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Um, okay, so how do you infuse your personality and values? So one thing again, like I mentioned earlier, once you understand the hook and how to structure a successful bio, you need to also see where you can add a personal touch or show your unique approach or perspective, right? Showcase your values and what makes you different. Examples of personal touches include humor, specific passion, or a motivational angle, right? So for me, sometimes when I'm talking about certain things, let's say if I'm talking about myself as a brand strategist, I used to say with my PABS framework, so my 7-step PABS framework for achieving brand clarity. Now, if somebody sees that and saw that this lady has created a framework actually for this thing, it will make them think that for me to be able to create a framework for this particular thing, it means that they should be knowing what they should know what they are talking about, because it takes a lot to create an actual framework by yourself. So that could be a personal touch, a personality of value that I can add to my bio when describing myself. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Is this clear? We're almost done. I think we just have about 9 slides. Next thing is adjusting your bio and social media pitches and forms. Let's say you're filling forms, you're pitching on social media and all that. So for social media bio, you can write a very long bio, like write a long one like the one I have on my about me page. So there's another structure that you can follow, like my about me page, for example. I started with a quote, I introduced myself, and I said the things that I've worked on, right? I also, this is also like social proof, the industries that I've worked in and the results that I've achieved, right? Where I'm currently working, the result I'm achieving there, what drives me, okay? And all that. So what drives me? There's also like a call to action here. Then I took it further. How did we get here? More like a story, because this is my about me page. So sharing my story, what motivates me, and all of that. Blah 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 blah. The awards that I've gotten and all those things, and then the things that I'm working on, the things that I've done, and how to work with me, my final call to action, and you see let's connect. And then I also have like some of my classification that are relevant to this about us page. I have many more others, but these ones I think they're relevant to the about me page and based on what I've written there. And yeah, so that's it. So that's it basically, right? So that's why I said that you can have like a longer form, you can have it in a Google document. It does not have to be, oh, you have to go and do a website. You have it in a Google document. Take your time to write out everything about yourself or about your brand. Once you're able to do that, then you can now, anytime you have something to feel, you can go there and pick things up. Because somebody else is giving it a trial. Said, I am Casey Bliss, a content creator dedicated to helping small businesses build an online presence. I've helped my client increase their online visibility by 40%. Let's discuss how I can help you. Okay, this is straightforward and clear. I'm helping small businesses build an online presence. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Well done. That's cool. So how do you adjust your bio? I think I've said that. For social media, make it short and punchy. You don't have to use emojis, but you can use emoji or keywords that highlight your expertise and personality. Bio, if you're pitching, make it more formal, emphasize your credibility and the results you've delivered if you're making a pitch. If you are filling out a form, focus on clarity and relevance to the specific opportunity or collaboration that you're filling for. Yeah, so that's how you can adjust your bio basically. Now let's look at a weak bio. So this is a weak bio versus a a weak bio versus a strong bio. So a weak bio says, "Hi, I'm Jane Doe. I'm Jane Doe. I'm a freelance writer. I have worked with some companies to help them with content. I enjoy writing about various topics." Now, why is this weak? It is very vague and lacks specificity. There is no clear value proposition. It doesn't highlight any achievement or results, and it fails to engage the audience or offer a call to action. Now let's look at a strong bio example. I'm Jane Doe, a freelance writer specializing in crafting compelling content for tech startups that increase brand visibility and drives conversions. Over the past 5 years, I've helped over 30 startups boost their customer engagement by an average of 150%. Let's collaborate to bring your brand story to life. Now, why is this a strong bio? It's specific about who she is and what she does. The bias clearly identifies her target audience, which is tech startups. It highlights a measurable achievement, which is 150% engagement boost, and it engages the audience with a clear call to action, which is collaboration. You can even make your call to action even more specific, right? As you go on. Yes, it's making sense. Amazing. Great. Now let's go on to the next thing. Watch out for these mistakes when you're writing your bio. Don't be vague and don't be generic. Don't overuse jargon. So jargon could be big words. Make it simple as possible. Don't focus too much on yourself. Rather, focus on the audience. So don't just say, I'm this. What have you done? What is the result that you've driven? How does it add value to the audience? How are you adding value to the businesses that you serve? How are you going to add value to the community that you are applying for? How are you going to add value to that thing where you are getting into? I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. Don't ignore your audience needs or context. Make sure you understand the context in which you are applying for that role or the context in which you are using that bio. Never skip the call to action. So these are some mistakes, right? Don't skip the call to action. All right. So now let's look at how do you answer this question? What do you do? Describe what you do and what opportunities you are open to. Now, I'm bringing back the question that I asked again because I believe that question is as simple and clear as possible. Yes, the question is very clear and straightforward. Exactly. The first thing I expect for you to do when you're feeling this, you're answering this question, what do you do? This is two things. Start with your title, role, and industry, right? Highlight what you do and who you serve. Include a value proposition or key achievement and describe the opportunities you are open to. Simple as that. Four things that you just need to do. Let me show you an example. Sample and answer combining everything. I'm a growth marketing strategist with expertise in helping startups and business scale through data-driven strategies. I have worked with tech startups. I work with tech startups and small businesses to develop and execute growth marketing campaigns that drive user acquisition, retention, and overall revenue growth. I've helped companies increase their customer base by up to 200% within 6 months through performance marketing and SEO. I'm currently open to collaborating with startups in the tech and e commerce space either as a consultant or in a hands on role to help them achieve scalable success. Now, look at this thing that I just put here. What do you think? If you see this thing, are you not sold in? Are you not clear on what you do? Are you not clear on how this person can come into play? Are you not clear on how this person can can um can apply to the job or the role that you want to give them? If let's say you're looking for a growth marketing strategy, because the truth is that as a growth marketing manager or a growth marketing strategist, there are different areas of growth marketing. What is your strength? Why is this bio really good? Clarity. You define your role and industry from the start. Value. You explain what you do and who you serve, offering clear value. Proof. You include a tangible achievement to back up your expertise. Openness. You signal the type of opportunities you are open to, making it easy for others to connect you with the right people or roles. See, the opportunity. I'm open to collaborate with tech with startups in the tech and e-commerce space. Either now it doesn't stop there. Either as a consultant, you gave them the options. You can either collaborate with me as a consultant, or you can have me give me hands-on role to help you achieve scalable success. Are you guys seeing this? Is this making sense? Now, looking at this, you can take a screenshot of this page so that you don't miss it. Now, looking at this, do you think if you see this kind of pitch or this kind of bio, you will not want to reach out to this person? Will you not want to reach out to this person? Let me know. I'm waiting, guys. Will you not want to reach out to this kind of person? All right, great. Well, let's move on to the next thing. We're almost done. I think we have three more slides. So, bio writing worksheets. So now we are going to write a bio here on this call. Who are you? What do you do? Who do you serve? What value do you offer? What's a notable achievement you've delivered? What's your call to action? We're going to write a bio here on this call, right? We're going to write a bio here on this call. So I'm just going to drop this in the chat so everybody can look at it and see how you can work with that. So this is your like a bio worksheet. So I've just dropped that in the chat. And I'm going to pin that comment so that everybody can see. Okay. So that's your bio worksheet. So what's the next thing we want to do now? We're going to write and share your bio. So write your bios using the worksheet. Share your bio in the community. So inside the TGC community, right? And then we're going to give you feedback on your bios. Write your bio inside the TGC community, and we're going to give you feedback on your bio. You can use this worksheet. You can also look at how this example here is put together. I've also put the breakdown of the worksheet in the comments, and I've pinned it as well. You can use that worksheet and look at this example. So now you're going to work on your bio. Let's work on your bio. I'm going to give you guys like about 10 minutes to do that, right? I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to work on your bio, and then Whatever thing you work on, you can drop them here in the chat and also take them to the group. So I think in the group we'll review them there in the TGC community and give you any feedback that you want that we have to give to you. Okay. So are we ready? Are we ready? We're going to do, let's say, this is 6:30. So let's say 6:40. I'm going to ask you guys maybe to drop it here or drop it in the community. So let's work on our bio. Are we ready? Drop in the chat if you're ready to work on your bio. Drop that in the chat. Okay, great. So start working on your bio. Work on that, and we'll would kick off from here. We're already almost done with this presentation. Okay, Dorcas has done hers. She says, "I'm Dorcas, a UI/UX designer who turns messy problems into clean, easy to use designs. Good with HTML and CSS, so my work looks great and actually works. I watch how people use stuff, then make it and make it better. My designs don't just look nice; they help people get things done faster. Connect with me for a design solution." Dorcas, please post this in the TGC group, in the TGC community on WhatsApp. I have like a lot to say about this. So I'm going to review this for you and just share how you can make this better. All right. So share them. But well done so far. You've done like really amazing with this. Okay, guys. Yeah. While we're working on that, please, so that we don't spend more time here, you can just work on this, put it inside the TGC community, and we'll take it up from there. I'm going to share feedback and just tell you how you can do better. Okay, so unlock opportunities with a killer bio. So you need to understand that your bio is your key to opening doors and getting noticed. Keep it clear, keep it compelling, and tailored to your audience. Okay? Regularly update your bio to reflect, I beg your pardon. Regularly update your bio to reflect your growth and new opportunities. So recently, I think last week, I went to my About Me page to update my About Me because before now, as I just started working as a marketing manager at ProKeep Africa, about 2 months ago. So I needed to come and update this bio, and some other things have also changed about myself as well. So I came here, updated it, and I'm also like Forbes BLK member. I'm also part of the Forbes BLK community. I also came here to come and update that here as well. So your bio can always be constantly updated. It should not just be stagnant. So from time to time, if you notice that you've experienced like a level of growth, you can always um come back to update. Okay. So with that being said, that's the end of today's class. Do we have any questions, any feedback, any comments before we call it a day? Any question, guys? Are we going to get the slides? I doubt if we're going to get the slides, but I'll think about it. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know. If you're going to get the slides, will be in the description of this video after the presentation. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. I'll think about it. All right. Any other question? Any other question before we call it a day? Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Okay, so there are no other questions. I'll see you guys in the community. Drop your bios there, and we're going to. How did you come up with the slides? I use Canva to create the slides. If that's the question you're asking. And if you're watching this video and you're thinking of how you can become a member of the community, a member of the Grow Connect community, you can check the description for how to become a member of the Grow Connect community. So this session is tailored for every member of the Grow Connect community. The Grow Connect community, the community where we connect, we create room for people to, spread their wings so that they can fly, to be able to collaborate, support themselves, get access to opportunities, learn, build their portfolio, build themselves up, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as marketing enthusiasts, and whatever, even as a creator and freelancer, right? So that's like what the Grow Connect community is really about. And we're doing this is one of the many things that we do in the community. This session that we just had, walking you through certain things like this to see how you can build up and better up yourself, put yourself out there in the market, get better opportunities, and thrive. Basically, that's what the Grow Connect is about. So I'm going to see you guys like next month. Where we'll have our next Grow Connect live. So this is the Grow Connect live. We'll do it once every month. Let's Grow Connect Live. And I also look forward to your bios in the community. For those of you already in the community, drop your bios there. We're going to review them. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, everyone, for spending your time here today. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you guys. If you're watching this video, you can always rewind and start again, even when we end the stream. So you can watch the replay right here. Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing weekend. Okay, the weekend is over. Have an amazing week. I should step into, Monday, start going to work and doing all this stuff. I'll catch you guys inside TDC community. I love each and every one of you, and I hope that we get better, we win, we thrive together, and we support each other. Again, I am your connector, Lucky Elohor, and I'm the connector for the Grow Connect community. I'm just here to connect you with these opportunities, with create this platform, to help everybody thrive And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.